In this video, we will talk about pair of linear equations in two variables. About the linear equation in two variables, you all have already studied in class 9th. We have studied that the standard form of the pair of linear equation we will be having this year, but last year in class 9 you have studied about the linear equation in two variables. The standard form was ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. This is the standard form of the linear equation in two variables. Two variables are x and y. Here a and b are coefficients of x and y, and c is the constant. Now, as it is clear from the word itself that we have the pair of linear equations in two variables, so this year we will study about this pair of linear equation in two variables, and their standard form will be let us take them as a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So you can see here the standard form of pair of equations is exactly same as the standard form which we have studied in class 9, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. But since this time we have pair of equations, so for the equation 1 it is used as a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and for equation 2 it is used as a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So basically both are same. This is a single equation and this is the pair of equations. Here a1, b1 are coefficients of x and y. Similarly, a2 and b2 are coefficients of x and y, and c1 and c2 are the constants. Okay? Now in this class we will do two things with these equations. First of all, we have to see that what kind of lines are these. As these are pair of linear equations, that means both the equations will represent straight lines. Linear equation always represents straight lines. So what kind of straight lines are these? So children, you can see here that if you draw two straight lines, then three things are possible. Either both the lines can intersect each other, or both the lines can remain parallel to each other, or both the lines can coincide with each other if they are drawn on the graph with their solutions. So this figure is for intersecting lines. This figure is for parallel lines, and this figure is for coincident lines. Now, how to find out that what kind of lines are being presented by these two equations? So for this, we have some conditions to follow. And the conditions are as follows. For the conditions here, we will compare the coefficients and the constants, and we will see that what kind of expressions are being given by A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2 and C2. The first condition we have is A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. Let us keep them all together with equal to sign. Now, in first condition, if A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, okay? If A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, may be equal to C1 upon C2 or may not be equal to C1 upon C2, doesn't matter. We have to only see these two. If they are not equal, then in that case, the lines will be intersecting lines. Okay? That means in that case, the equation presented by this form, if A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, then in that case, we will be having intersecting lines. And if the lines are intersecting, you can see here, these two lines, if they are intersecting, the point of intersection is only one. Okay? We have only one point of intersection, unique point of intersection. This means that we will be having here unique solution. Unique solution means we will be having a unique value of x and a unique value of y. Single value of x and y. And no other values will be possible. This is the meaning of the unique solution. Only one value of x and y will satisfy this point of equation. Okay? For example, suppose the two equations are 3x plus 4y minus 2 equal to 0 and 2x plus 3y plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, these are the two linear equations. You can see here A1 is equal to 3, B1 equal to 4, C1 is equal to minus 2, A2 is equal to 2, B2 is equal to 3, C2 is equal to 5. I have compared both the equations with the standard form. This one, A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0 and A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0. Okay, so we got this values of A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2 and C2. So you can see here A1 upon A2 is equal to 3 upon 2, B1 upon B2 is equal to 4 upon 3 and C1 upon C2 which is equal to minus 2 upon 5. That means A1 upon A2 which is 3 upon 2 is not equal to B1 upon B2 which is equal to 4 upon 3. It's not equal to. minus 2 upon 5. So as I told you, a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, may be equal to or may not be equal to c1 upon c2, it doesn't matter. If these two are not equal, that means these two equations are representing intersecting lines if they are presented on a graph paper, and since they are intersecting lines, that means they will be having a unique solution, that is the unique value of x and y, which will satisfy both the equations. Okay. Now second condition we have is a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 not equal to c1 upon c2. a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2. In that case we have parallel lines will be presented in a graphical solution. So if a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2, in that case the two lines will remain parallel, and being parallel there will be no solution. Right? There will be no solution. Parallel lines will not give you any value of x and y, because if the lines are parallel and they are not intersecting at any point, so we cannot have any solution, because only the point of intersections can give you the solution. But since, as we know, that the parallel lines never intersect each other, that's why if the lines are parallel, then we will not be having any solution for those pair of equations. For example, let us take x plus 2y plus 3 equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. So once again, if you compare them with the standard form of pair of linear equations, you will find that a1 upon a2, which is equal to 1 upon 2. Here the coefficient of x is 1, so it is 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2, which is equal to 2 upon 4. Now 2 upon 4, both the numbers can be cancelled. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So this is also equal to 1 upon 2. And c1 upon c2 is equal to 3 upon minus 5. So you can see here a1 upon a2, which is 1 upon 2, b1 upon b2, which is equal to 1 upon 2. Therefore they both are equal. And c1 upon c2, which is equal to 3 upon minus 5, is not equal to these two. That means for this example we can say that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 not equal to c1 upon c2. That means these lines are parallel lines, and hence there will be no solution. Okay. Now let's move on to third condition. If a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, that means all three are same. In that case, the lines will be coincidenting lines or coinciding lines, and in that case we will be having infinitely many solutions. For example, let us take an equation 3x plus 2y plus 4 equal to 0, 6x plus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. So here a1 upon a2 is equal to 3 upon 6, which is equal to 1 by 2. b1 upon b2 is equal to 2 upon 4, which is also equal to 1 by 2. And c1 upon c2, which is equal to 4 by 8, that is also equal to 1 by 2. So a1 upon a2 1 by 2, b1 upon b2 1 by 2, c1 upon c2 also equal to 1 by 2. That means a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. All three are equal. That means the lines are coinciding lines, and there will be many solutions. So these are the three conditions in which we will see the presentation of pair of equations in two variables. Now here, important thing is that if we have intersecting lines, we have a unique solution, as we have seen. If parallel lines, there is no solution, and in coinciding lines there are many solutions. So if we are given any pair of equations to solve in any question or in exam, then first we will check the condition that out of three conditions, which condition is being satisfied or which condition is applicable for those two given equations. And if we have intersecting lines, that is a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2 or not equal to c1 upon c2, then only in that case we have a unique solution. And if we have a unique solution, then only we will solve the given pair of equations by any method which is given in class 10 NCERT syllabus. In case of parallel lines where we have no solution, or in case of coinciding lines where we have many solutions, we will not solve the equations further, as we confirm that we have either parallel lines or we have coinciding lines. We can leave our solution there only, clearly indicating that the kind of equations we are given are parallel or coinciding lines.